You need to change the way you think about the martial arts. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, my name is Sensei Anthony and welcome to the Real Karate Podcast, where we talk about real things related to the martial arts, training, philosophy, etc. Now, what I mean by what I said was, I am often asked by kids usually, but adults too, when am I going to get a black belt? Now, first I want to go over what a black belt means. In most systems, being a black belt does not mean you are an expert. It means you are an advanced beginner. White through brown, you learn how to do the skills. As a black belt is when you start to develop why you should do certain things, right? And it's weird because when I tell people I don't give black belts to minors, they look like that's the craziest thing they've ever heard. But they're completely okay with the idea that you can't get a diploma until you're 17 or 18, for most people, exceptions not included. So you're fine with the idea that from not knowing how to count or add or anything like that to completion of history, science, math, all of those things, you're fine with that taking 18 years. But the idea of children not being given a black belt in 3 or 4 years is strange to you? Now, if you're 14 years old, try really hard, train consistently, have some aptitude. 18, sure, you are, what do I want to say? You have done enough to earn a black belt. It is legitimate black belt, okay? You'll be able to defend yourself against somebody much bigger and stronger. You will understand how to de-escalate situations. You'll know how to prevent these things from happening, right? But for some reason, that idea is foreign outside of an academic setting. You just have to manage your expectations, folks. It takes longer than you think, okay? Being a black belt first degree does not make you a master. It means that you have a solid understanding of what the curriculum, and there is a curriculum, you're able to execute these near endless variations of techniques comfortably because you put in the repetition, and you should be physically strong and physically flexible enough to perform the movements. That's it. So, you also have to consider the component of knowing when to use a technique, okay? If two little kids are fighting, I want them to make appropriate type self-defense. When you get to be a teenager and older, especially as an adult, the types of threat you face are different, and your response should be different. Two little kids are fighting over a Minecraft shirt, block, punch, kick, right? That makes sense. If an adult has someone walk out of the blue and grab them by the hair or by the neck, what they do to protect their family should be far more violent. It should be far more intense. Something like block and stick your fingers in their eyes. Something like block and hit them in the throat. Something like pull their hair and knee them in the face. You have to have a level of discernment. You have to have the ability to decide what is an appropriate response. You have to understand the levels of a self-defense situation, what I call the self-defense hierarchy. So again, please manage your expectations and consider what you're asking. The martial arts can be an amazing lifelong journey. It can teach you more about yourself than almost anything else. It will keep you fit. It will help you lower your stress. It will help you be the best version of yourself. But you have to be realistic about what you want, okay? So keep that in mind when you think about your martial arts training. Until the next time, train hard, stay safe, and as usual, as every time, the most important thing, please be kind to yourselves and each other. See you next time.